What do you think, Cobra?
Well, hello there, Mr. Butcher.
Hello, Jason Voorhees knockoff.
Anyway,
Okay,
do you think maybe this is the right time to turn off for the day?
No, it is not.
Okay.
We still have something to do, and we also need to go back down there and deal with those two quests. And after we are done with those two quests, we are turning up for today.
Okay.
I find that fair. Also, as I mentioned before, I could not help but think of if a necromancer got all armored up, or if a mage did that. Imagine if they cast something like chain lightning or something like that. Yeah. Would it go like described by Gordon Freedom, that the electricity and current would roll around in their metal armor and end up passing out through the head, thus blowing them up?
I don't think lightning blows them up. Anyway, Ashford Abbey is a new teleportation point, so now it should be a bit easier for us to move around.
Good, good.
Also means that delivering these quests once we're done them will be much easier. Anyway, let's also talk to the guy over here and see what he has to... Wait a moment. Oh, he's the guy from the main quest, so we can wait talking to him.
I just looked at this necromancer beside him, and I thought it was you for a moment. Then I found out that his armor was orange, not purple.
Yeah. Oh, did I step backwards? I think I did.
I think you did.
Oops.
No, not whoops. Oops.
Doi.
Sorry, I do not know why I just started laughing like a maniac.
Neither do I. Anyway, Rise of Remembrance, as you wish. The Necromancer's Novice. Not everyone can be a necromancer. For example, one of my latest students went into the catacombs to summon a dark entity. Since he hasn't come back, I can only surmise his creation probably ate him. If you will agree to destroy the nightmare he summoned, I'll show you where he went and give you a spell to help. But I warn you, you'll have to be clever to get past the fire traps in that part of the tombs. Of course, if you fail, I shall use your corpse as fodder for the next more worthy student.
Ow.
Now what?
She's going to follow me, and I'll show you where the last novice died. Follow me. Hurry up.
Wait.
See, there's not a time for dallying.
Coming. She just gave me some new spells, and I had to find out what to add to my quick bar. Not sure about my selection.
Yeah, okay. By the way, you know that she wielded a staff before?
Yeah.
She just pulled up a freaking warhammer. Huh. That is sort of badass.
Yeah. It is.
Hey, please. Mrs. Leather and Spikes, please stand still. I need to keep up.
Well, you know what I said about NPCs always being slower than us? How about we just forget I said that?
Yeah, hopefully.
Lady, wait! Jesus Christ!
What is he? Is he a necromantrix or something like that? She must have a quite high rank in this field.
She must be a necromantic warrior. Like a dark knight or something.
Oh, I see. That would also explain why her eyes were completely white as pearls. Oh yeah, I forgot, yours are too. That must really suck for a necromancer, not being able to see the colors of day. Lady, please slow down. I am an armored warrior. I have a hard time keeping up.
Hard time keeping up? I have a hard time getting my spells off before she vaporizes the position. Now that I'm complaining, makes things much easier, less grindy.
Here we are. Are you ready?
Well, yeah, I'm ready.
Honestly, the girl who looks like she stops at Chicks in Chainmail can take more damage than my full armor.
Well, what does that do to your pride?
Just make me go, please, I need better armor.
Well, at least you slowed down now.
She is just strutting ahead, waiting for us. And, is there something you want to tell us since you're just standing here, or do we need to...
No, I think she means that this is the way we have to go.
Oh well, thank you for clearing out.
Whoa!
Oh god.
You saw that, right?
I saw something that trembled, and the carrion devourer who just crawls around the place.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a kind of weird thing.
Well, there's a trap
Wait,
right.
hold up. The carrion devourer is attacking my pet. I will not stand for this.
No, anyway, there's a trap down there. And... Is that a corpse on the... I have an idea,
Flame Geyser.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
calling a pet. Now, if I could just direct this thing to walk over to the other side. Hey. You. Go over there. Like, go out into that thing. Sacrifice yourself for your dark master.
This will be fun. You know, Cobra,
You know,
I have an
wait. That thing moved over to me the moment I created, right?
Yes.
Okay, now it's going to die. Yeah, right. Let's see. I think I have an idea then. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay, stand back. Die for your master! Haha, thank you, thank you.
Cruel but efficient.
If it works, it works, and it's not like it's going to complain. That's the good thing about employing undead. You don't have to feel bad about sacrificing them. That's what they're there for.
And really, you can. I saw that before, did I not? That nightmare down there.
Oh. I think I need to summon another bone horror to get us through this trap.
Again, cruel but efficient.
Yeah.
And that you sort of remind me of Boba Fett. Cruel but efficient.
Okay. You wanna take the first shot at this thing?
I will say it like this. Try and stop me. Yeah! Kill! How about ye, ya pansy? A cursed staff. Hold on. I am not going to walk around with something called an accursed staff that I get the feeling that you can use. Pick it up.
Well, let me see how that holds up to the other one. Jeez. Not sure so pleased, but whatever.
Not mine if I do.
Let's see. Where was it? Cursed starter truncheon. Oh, I have to don't do that. There. 6 to 8, 5 to 7, plus 5 energy. It's again a complete improvement. Hey, it even has 11% chance of halving my recharge time.
Oh, and it still has your colors. The
Yeah.
colors of a necromancer.
Cool. So this was a nice little quest.
Yeah. Now back to this necromantrix that is awaiting to reward us, and then we need to deal with the other thing that she set us up for.
Yeah. Also, it was nice to actually have to think to solve this.
Yeah. You
Hope
have to
there's more
summon
like
a
this.
minion.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually willing to say, okay, if we did not find any solution, I would just let myself be sacrificed, because then you could revive me, well, afterwards.
Alright, we did it. Most impressive, you dispatched that nightmare rather quickly. You show some real talent for the work. Okay. Right, okay, let's find these stands now. And to show our respect, so...
Hold on, Cobra, before you do that. When it says the Necromancer's Novice to me, it just says I'm on my way. So I get the feeling either I need to kill that thing as well. Well, I do not even think if I got a reward, but...
Did you even get any necromancer spells when you initiated it?
No.
Then
I
that's
do not think.
then that's probably because you can't take the quest. It's a necromancer quest.
Yeah, but I got the votive candles.
Well, that's because that's probably not a necromancer quest, and not one that's exclusive to necromancers.
Alright. You just lead the way to the candles and I will have them lit.
Because this quest dealt with specifically with the creation of minions, and if you didn't get any spells, then that's probably because it's a necromancer unique quest, and this other one isn't, I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much just guessing, but yeah, that's my theory. Okay.
There's one thing I do not want to become. It is a Necronite. All due respect.
No problem. Besides, we'll give them more variety in our party. More options. So that's good too.
Yeah, but I get the feeling that I should somehow learn a few spells or at least a very, very, very cool trick or something like that. There's one friendly around.
Oh.
Remembrance can. Hold on. Restless spirit. Over here, Cobra.
Oh.
Remembrance candle.
Well, I didn't notice that. Good job.
There you go, mate. Rest in peace. You did well for your country, I assume. And see there in the background, that lady looks like she is in severe pain.
On the wall? Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Cut. 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 No, 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 you stupid cat. Yeah, I got poisoned.
Oh, sucks. Well, I got
Before we
poisoned too.
proceed, I...
Step out of the swamp water. It's poisonous. Let's see.
How do we move ahead?
Well, I have a spell that increased my health regeneration. I don't know what you got besides toughness.
I got the healing signet that keeps me, well, it helps me in case I suffer from damage. But let us just proceed. Rod renewal. Well, it does not take so much damage now.
Remember candles over here. Light it up. Run. Run.
I do not think the Restless Dead are going to do anything to us, but this water is.
Yeah. It's sort of a different challenge. Where's... Ah, there it is. Light it up.
Run away.
There's one more there.
There we go, and now get out of this cesspool. That was the 4 candles I had, I think.
Well, yeah. Let's see. And, well, that confirms my theory. The quests are divided into things that make sense that we can do, each of us, and things that don't make sense. For example, there are 4 candles that need to be spread. So why would we place 8? So, I solved the quest 2. In the case of the beer pails, well, that was enough to make 2 caves. I don't know.
Somehow you sound very amused, which is good.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, now we just need to go back through the swamp water.
Oh, okay, fine. We go back.
Well, at least we don't need to stop up we don't need to stop up to turn these on this time. But yeah, this might kind of explain why nobody's been down here to remember these guys. I mean, the place is poisoned. Okay, I hate to do this comparison again, but was there ever a time where environmental damage like this was a factor in World of Warcraft?
Well, let me think. Not exactly. Unless you counted those idiots who thought it was terribly funny to mount their flying mounts and then fall from incredible heights. I mean, I did that.
I mean, there was lava and drowning and stuff like that at times, but nothing quite like this, I think. Anyway, I hope the game can keep up the tempo, because it's been loads of fun right now. But sadly, there are many cases of games that blows all the best material at the intro. So I will avoid getting my... Whoa! Hello here.
Let me see.
Wrong
if I can get...
way. We have to go around here, but I will avoid getting my hopes up until I see more of the later game material. Still impressed so far.
Okay, I found out something interesting, Cobra.
I'm listening.
Look, I found out how to better switch between weapons. Here we have the melee set, and here we have the range set.
Oh.
Melee, range. Melee, range.
Good for you.
Well, I just proved more efficient in combat then.
Yep, that you did.
And you know what is good about this game?
Yeah,
I
know
do
a
not
few
need
things, but...
I do not need to feel like a third wheel. I am your equal in every right.
That you are. Gotta grant you, you are not my sidekick, you are not my assistant, you are indeed my partner.
Yeah, that feels nice. Okay, now back to this necromantics knockoff something something I do not want to say out loud.
She's over here.
Hold on, let us take care of those guys. No,
we don't need to.
Alright.
Appeasing the spirits wasn't so difficult after all, was it? Learning to understand the dead is the first step in understanding the art of the necromancer. So, the necromancers also provide a service to the country, keeping track of the spirits and appeasing them and keeping us in good contact with our ancestors. So that's
I got something called a Grim Cestus.
Yeah. Ooh, what's this? That's strange.
Whoops.
I think mine is still better for me, but you might be able to use it. It gives you plus the defense against physical attacks and gives you extra armor when you are attacking. So maybe you can use it.
This Cesta thing?
Yep.
Ah, I see. Good. Well, let's see if we get back to the surface before we actually log out. I would not like to start our next time in a crypt.
Well, we don't need to. I mean, we can just finish off here and then we can teleport up there.
Alright, we finish off here.
So, this has been Eric Cobra.
And Ranaraja actually spawning some pretty good weapons this time around.
And this has been Let's Play Guild Wars Blind. See you around, folks.
Sayonara.